All right, good evening, brothers, sisters, gender norm resistors. It's time to move on from Shapier to Tarna, or East Fricana? I'm not sure how they pronounce it. With me, your host, Ollamh. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, we are moving on to Quest for Glory 3. I have kind of played around with the export file a little bit in order to get us up to something resembling a pretty decent character, like as opposed to the kind of lackluster and difficult character that we had. Like, there was no way, there was really no way to practice lockpicking. There wasn't a way to practice a lot of the different skills that we needed in order to really, make a good character. So, yes, our character's not quite the way we left him off. He's a little bit better. Thankfully, in this game, there is a way to improve a lot more of the different, skills and stuff like that you'll need, a lot of the different attributes and skills that you'll need in order to really succeed. Also, you automatically pick up your daggers when you throw them. When you throw them and then you beat somebody, you automatically pick up the daggers, which is a huge plus. That is a major, major improvement. As kind of with Quest for Glory 2, though, this one does not have a whole lot of unique thief storyline. I mean, everybody gets their own slight variation on how to approach problems and stuff like that, but there is absolutely no Thieves Guild. There's nowhere really to steal stuff. I mean, we can earn a little bit of money from doing some questionable thieving, but we'll get to that. For now, though, I do believe it is time to go ahead and get into the game. So, let's go ahead and get it started up. Wow, that is very, very loud. Okay. So we're going to say play game, of course. We're going to import a character. And we're going to import the live stream. Your character is imported as a thief. If you do not feel this is the proper profession, please indicate your preference below. So you can always change your profession from game to game. But yes, we will stick with the thief. So yeah, like I said, lockpicking and climbing, you really couldn't increase those beyond a certain point. And we were struggling to increase our stealth and stuff, which kind of sucked, but that's our layout. Now we have 50 points available. Which we will need to be able to pick locks later, so we're going to go ahead and put 20 into there. Communication, I think we can actually improve. Throwing, we can improve. Climbing, I'm not so sure. I think we can. So I'm going to go ahead and put the other 30 into weapon use. Because being able to use our weapons is a good thing. Good evening, Gamers Grotto. Welcome. So at least now we actually get the proper ending to Quest for Glory 2, because yeah, that was aggravating yesterday. We couldn't actually get the actual thief ending because it was for some reason I didn't have enough daggers to actually do the thief ending, so it sent me on to the wizard/fighter ending, which sucked. It's like, I would have figured that somebody would have been like, oh hey, so you're good with daggers, here's a couple extra daggers, so you have 3, because you need 3 in order to do the thief ending. But no, they don't. I thank you, Rakesh and my prince, for answering my summons. I have information for both of you. As you know, 3 months ago, in Razir, the evil Adavis attempted to unleash the genie Iblis in order to rule the... I thought it was to destroy the world. I thought he was purely bent on destruction. Adavis stood before his hexagram, preparing to unleash the foul Iblis to do his bidding. Hear me, O dark powers. Light the darkness and bind Iblis to me forever. Nope. You entered the room and broke the seal of Suleiman by moving the candle. I agree. Yeah. John Rhys Davies did a great job in 4. You idiot! You have destroyed my spell. Now you shall be destroyed. He still doesn't look anything like 70 years old. Like, he said he'd waited 70 years for this chance. No! No! Master, help me! You threw your last dagger at Adavis, and he fell to his doom. Supposedly. When Adavis died, his magical power was released, and I could sense the moment of his death. Such a release of power could be felt by skilled magic users all over the world. Still, there is some mystery concerning the death of Adavis. He turned into a dog? It is very disturbing that the body of Adavis could not be found. Even with all my magic, I cannot determine who or what removed the body or what became of it afterwards. Really? YouTube has been having a few issues lately. Like, I'm seeing them come up on the live chat and stuff. I don't know if it's not sending it through properly to OBS or what, but yeah. Oh, like I said, YouTube's been a little wonky lately. The Rakesh now desires to return to his home in Tarna. Last night I received a message from the sorceress Krisha in Tarna. Please tell Rakesh that he must return quickly to Tarna. There is serious talk of war here, and I think only Rakesh can now bring peace. I believe there is more to this war than just the anger of 2 tribes. I believe that a demon has again broken through this land and seeks to destroy us all. In 3 days, a magical portal will open in Shapier to take Rakesh back to Tarna. I suggest that if you, Prince of Shapier, wish to truly be a hero, you accompany Rakesh. I'm a hero twice over now. Twice. If there is indeed a demon, it is probable that it was released into this world by the death of Adavis. You must stop it and send it back to its own world. Palace of the Sultan of Shapier, 3 days later. It greatly grieves me to say farewell to such fine friends and honored guests. And your adopted son, remember? Rakesh, you are a great aid to me, and I sorrow to see you return to Tarna. O great Sultan, it has been an honor to serve you. Uhura, warrior of the Simbani, You have been a most excellent guild master for the Adventurers Guild and a gifted instructor of combat. Thank you for your services to Shapier. I leave Shapier with a great treasure, my son Simba. I never forget this place, but it will be good to go home again. My son, it breaks my heart to see you leave. You will always have a home here in Shapier. I'm never coming back, Daddy. I give you a special gift. Since you have shown such skills with ropes, I give you this set of magical grapnels. They will make any rope act as a magical rope and will grab and release at your command. Nice, nice. Oh, okay, you're a hugger. You are a hugger. Sultan, the magical portal to Tarna appears. Farewell, all of you. May you find the peace you seek. It is good to see you again, Krisha. It is good to be with you again, Rakesh. Krisha, you have met the Ur of the Simbani village before. This is her son, Simba. Wow, okay, yeah. Yeah, YouTube is being really laggy and slow today. Sir Grisa, thank you for helping me to return. My Simba and I will be getting back to my people. Kwahirini? Yeah, not, like I said, yeah, YouTube's been a little weird lately. This is the young hero about whom Aziza spoke with you. He is the adopted prince of Shapier and a most honorable man. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an honorable man? Really? I'm most honored to meet you, Prince of Shapier. I can sense that you are also skilled with magic. Know, however, that the usage of magic is forbidden upon the streets of Tarna, in order to protect those without magic. Always welcome in our house, thank you. So, yeah, here's the skinny on all the shit I've been doing. The Enchantress Aziza spoke to me of Adavis. You must indeed be a hero to defeat such a wicked wizard. I could see that. I could see the hearing James Earl Jones's voice for Rakesh. I just always think of, I just always tend to think of Quest for Glory 5 and that deep booming voice that they have for him in the 5th one. So tell me about Tarna. This city and the land around it is called Tarna. It is ruled by my people, the Lion Tars. I hope you can have a chance to appreciate the beauty of this place. We will see Uhura and Simba again in a few days, for we will journey together to her village to talk with her people and learn more about the war between the Simbani and the Leopardmen. The Simbani village is about a day's journey from here. All I know of the Leopardmen is that they are a tribe of shape-changers who dwell in the jungle. Shape-changers? The shape-changers are humans who take on certain aspects of an animal through magic. Rather than, genetics like you do, right? The jungle lies several days to the east of Tarna. I will spend the next couple of days finding out more information about this war. We can speak more about this later. The Liontars have ruled Tarna for as long as we have existed. Most Liontars have little to do with humans, although that is changing. This talk of war is in some ways a good sign, for it means that the Liontars begin to accept the Simbani are our allies and friends. Rakesh, you have been away a long time. There are several members of the Council of Judgment who also respect humans. There are also those who call for war for war's sake. Well, now that's not just a mouthful. The Council of Judgment is made of the wisest of our people. Krisha is, of course, the magical member of the council. And the king's, sister-in-law. It's because I'm one of the few Liontars who have studied magic. It is because you are both magical and wise, my love. Welcome to our land. Tarna is an ancient city, and you will find much to do here. Not as much as I would like, being a thief and all. We Liontars are a proud race. Oh, good gods, really? You had to go with the pun. Sometimes too proud for our own good. Most Liontars live in the eastern section of the city, away from humans. I've chosen to live in the western section with the humans. They are as much a part of Tarna as our people. I'm a worker of spells, specializing in teleportation and communication. The magical portal which brought you here is an example of my magic. Yeah, I could kind of tell you have the ankh in your headdress there. The magical portal allows people to travel across distances. Duh. Like, really? It is a difficult spell to create, for it takes an incredible amount of magic and can only be done through ritual. A ritual is a series of actions and events used as magical spells. Most of my magic is done through ritual, as is much of the magic in this region of the world. Okay, cool. The leader of the Simbani came to Tarna to ask us to ally with the Simbani against the Leopardmen. The Council of Judgment decided to investigate this talk of war. It is most unusual for the Council of Judgment to become involved in the affairs of humans. The Council decided to send a peace mission into the jungle to speak with the Leopardmen. It was ambushed at night, and only one human survived to speak of it. Rishaka was the leader of the mission piece. Is she dead, then? Kinda cold-hearted. I don't know. My magic tells me nothing. I do not think so, but may only be the wishes of a mother's heart rather than true knowledge. Forgive our rudeness, my friend, but Rishaka is our daughter. Krisha, let us speak more of this later. Rakish is my life mate and my friend. He is also highly respected by the Council of Judgment and Raja, the King of Tarna, and Rakish's brother. Yeah, I already knew about all of that. I will see you later, my friend. Yes, I'm sure you will. Okay, we need to speed this sucker up. I've reserved a room for you, a room in your name at the nearby inn. I can see you are eager to explore the city. Farewell, Prince of I already said goodbye. Farewell, my friend. In 2 days I will stand before the Council of Judgment and speak of peace. I would like you to be there as well. Then we can journey together to the Simbani village. In the meantime, explore and enjoy Tarna. If you have any questions, you will find us here. Enter freely. You will be welcome at any time. Well, now that's, okay. Well, almost any time. After all, Rakish and I need some time to, speak with one another again after such a long party. Good day. Yeah, you guys need some alone time as life partners. I get it. It's okay. You enter the north end of the bazaar and witness a dispute. What are you doing? That is not right. Stop him! Thief! Thief! I'm the manager Dal Kalis. Do you wish to exchange some foreign coin for the money on Tarna? Yes, I do. Yes. I will exchange 200 dinars. We get 180 royals, so he takes 10%. So I still have the sapphire pin. I also have a note from Shima to Shala. Come with me to the Hall of Judgment. Immediately! Ooh, dude. Okay. Okay. Sure. You are led by the guard to the Hall of Judgment to attend the judgment of the thief. The Council of Judgment has determined that you, Harami, have broken the laws of Tarna by taking things belonging to others. You have shown yourself to be without honor. Do you have anything you wish to say before you are named honorless? Hey, big deal! By the judgment of the council and the laws of Tarna, you, Harami, are now formally named honorless. So you have acted, so you shall be. The honorless one must leave the hall. It's like, oh no, I am without honor. Oh, for shame. The Council of Judgment now summons the Prince of Shapier. The Council of Judgment wishes to thank the Prince of Shapier for acting as a witness in the trial of the honorless one. I know, right? It's like, wow, this is just like, yeah, they're just like, boom. Oh, nope, you were... I mean, apparently we spoke out against him. I didn't get to choose. The King Raja orders Rakish and the Prince of Shapier to meet with him in his chambers immediately. You may enter into the presence of Raja Tarna. Hi! Oh, sorry. Oh, great king, I am honored to be in your presence. Bitch should be honored to be in my presence. Prince of Shapier, you stand before me in honor. Rakish, You brought along this Prince of Shapier to help you bring peace. How can a human be of such service to a lion tar? You, pesky human! How will you aid Rakish? Rakish has called you a spy. Do you think you can sneak around and watch the Leopardmen without being discovered? Well, yes. Actually, I think I can. So the Prince of Shapier has come to bring peace and harmony to Tarna. You grow too old, Rakish. If you must depend on a human for help, your age has made you cowardly and taken away your honor. Hey, that's my friend you're talking about. Back the fuck off, asshole. I don't give a fuck if you are king. I'm a hero twice over. You need a human to speak for you now, Rakish? I do not need to defend myself to you, of all people, Raja. Rakish, you of anyone should be demanding war instead of talking about peace. Rishaka is lost. Your own daughter has been killed by the Leopardmen. Do you not want revenge? There's also the fact that there's a lot of reading in this one, so I kind of have to keep my eyes on the screen, because if I don't, even without clicking, it'll still jump ahead. The truth of what has happened to Rishaka has not been determined. When I know for certain about Rishaka, I will deal with the matter myself. I do not need all of Tarna to suffer the horrors of war for my daughter. Damn right. Revenge for the sake of revenge is pointless. Mindless revenge is pure stupidity. Rakish, you human! Do you have anything important to add to this conversation? Look, Rakish helped me out in Shapier, so I'm here to help him. You are fortunate, Rakish, to have such a defender of your honor. Human, you may leave our presence now. I wish to speak further to Rakish. Alright, bye-bye. So we should be sneaking. We should be sneaking. Oh, hi! You must be the Prince of Shapier people are talking about. Wow. I never met a real prince before. Welcome to my apothecary, Prince. Hi. Hey, good to see you, man. One pill makes you better, one pill makes you well, and the ones that give you mana are the other ones I sell. Oh, really? You're going with the white rabbit? Just ask Skalim. I'm sure you'll find them swell. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that, Mike. That sucks. But you can always go back and look at them after the fact and just kind of go through them in your own time and stuff like that. Sure, it's not the same as being there live, but I think they're better than the ones I recorded like years ago. When you're vexed by bad vibes from venom, you need to reorientate your chakras and balance your body. My pills are totally pure, all natural ingredients with good karma cookies and crazy good loving. Take them before or after you get hurt. They'll make you feel good. If you want to be well, my healing pills are made of homeopathic herbs. Unfortunately, I'm all out of feathers to make more. I'm sorry, feathers? To make the healing pills, I need the feather of a honeybird. The happier the honeybird, the more effective the pill. If the feather's from an ex-avian, then the pill is a dud. You need to get a feather non-violently. What's a honeybird? The honeybird is, kind of a bird, you know? It has wings and it's got this thing for honey. It'd be really awesome if you could bring me a feather. Non-violence. Take care to keep your karma clean. It takes a happy feather to make a happy pill. So please don't bruise the bird or the feather will fail. Hey, I did try and suck the blue frog, but it did not end up well in the VGA version. I'm really a lot more into pills than potions. Tarna doesn't have a recycling center for potion bottles, I'm afraid. They're a little behind the times, you know? But hey, I think I do have a recipe for one potion around here somewhere. Did your horoscope say something about needing a potion of dispel magic anytime soon? I needed one in Spielberg, I needed one in Shapier, I'll probably need one here. Oh, wow. I've never sold one of those. I need to look it up in my book. Hey, check this out in the pharmacopoeia. Wow, man, I've already got most of the stuff here. There's bee's knees and the bliss's eyelashes and a clear amethyst crystal. Out of sight. So, all I need now is some water from the pool of peace, a gift from the heart of the world, and, oh, yuck, a fruit from the venomous vine. That really shouldn't be much of a problem for a hero like you, should it? Maybe if you can give me the missing ingredients, I'll make you up a spell potion. Maybe? Plants are like people. They love to share their hopes and their dreams, their finest feelings. Have you hugged a tree today? Not today, but I did a few months ago. Boogie with the baobab, and polka with the palm, mamba with the mango, and the fandango with the fronds. I have these really neat dreams about dancing with a tree. A dream, you say? I dream I'm in this, desert place with, golden sands and stuff. I'm dancing with this tree, you know, and it, changes. Suddenly, this tree's like a woman. And, she's beautiful. It's really magical. A magical tree that would turn into a woman. That doesn't sound familiar. You tell about how you helped an enchanted tree woman, Julinar, regain some hope while you were in Shapier. How extraordinary! The girl of my dreams is real. I'm so thrilled to hear it. I'll leave for Shapier on the next caravan there, man. Live long and prosper. Have a splendiferous day. So yes, we have explained to him that there is, there is an actual tree woman in a desert. And we were told last time by Aziza that while we have, brought Julinar's humanity back, it would take somebody else with the power of true love to actually get her back to full human status. And thankfully, this time they differentiate between a fighting dagger and a throwing dagger. Which is nice. A genuine imitation papier-mâché moose head, courtesy of the recycled prop department from Sierra Online. You see a sculpture of a blackbird. Ooh. Is that one of the 4? Hi. Hello. What can we sell you today? Depends on what you got. Just look around. Have you ever seen such quality used items gathered anywhere? Everyone is a guaranteed anachronism. That's not Pop. Don't you mean antique? I know what I mean. You keep out of this. As I was saying, they are all real antiques that you won't be able to buy anywhere else, so get them here. Yes, oh god, which show was it? Was it Different Strokes? I'm trying to remember, I'm trying to remember now. Trying to remember what Sanford and Son. Okay, it was Sanford and Son. It was Sanford and Son is what they're referencing. So the old guy in the fez was is the character that was played by Red Fox. And the younger guy apparently was played by Damon Wilson, who was his son Lamont. So yeah, if I remember correctly, in the show Sanford and Son, they owned and ran a junk well, they ran a landfill, basically. So here it's kind of the same. They've gathered up all this junk and they're selling it off. My associate and myself are quality dealers in used items of unbelievable value. We sell junk. I am called Anforda, and this dummy here is my son. So Stanford son. Stanford and Son. Kinda cheeky, kinda clever. Alright. You put your thumb upon your nose with your hand held perpendicular to your face, fingers spread. Then you waggle your fingers while crossing your eyes and patting your belly. Just as you were taught in the famous Adventurers Correspondence School for Thieves. The two men turn and look at each other for a second. Then the older man twirls his finger around his head and looks back at you. Right, so we can have a tinderbox. I would like a tinderbox. And unfortunately, this one you actually have to, like... You actually have to click down in order to bring down the price. So 200 centimes. I'm not paying 200 centimes for a damn used tinderbox. Probably ain't got any real good flint in it anyway. I'm gonna go with the 125. You gotta be kidding. For this genuine, guaranteed, no money back antique, I can't accept less than 200 commons. Pop, it's only a tinderbox. Who's the dummy around here, dummy? Anyway, I'll accept 200 commons for the item. I'm not gonna get... Look, I'll make you a deal for this. 187. Now we're gonna... That's close. That is close, but, what about 145? 145. I'd just steal it instead of cheating me. Don't tempt me. I am a thief, sir. This tinderbox has a real sentimental value. It was given to Caesar by Cleopatra. It was inscribed on the cover, to Caesar with love, Cleo. The lettering has just worn off because Caesar used it to lighted so many bonfires. I can't sell such a thing for less than 199 commons. Pop, you just picked that up with the the other day. It's not even used. I say we offer this amount. All right, fine. 150. You know what? 155. Okay, it's a deal. I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming soon. Our only son is trying to give away all the things we worked for. This is it. It's the big one. A very common thing that was a very common over-exaggeration from Stanford and Son. You're always welcome back if you want to buy something. All right. About that blackbird. So you have this blackbird sitting here. I'll give you, you know what? I'll give you 28 commons. Hey, look, that blackbird is worth more than that. You're right, son. I need a few royals more. 30. You know what? 30. That's it. You got the blackbird. Thanks. This blackbird brings back memories of your wonderful vacation in Razir. Wonderful vacation? Really? You're telling me that it was a wonderful vacation in Razir? I'm calling bullshit. Wasn't there one in Spielberg, too? Too bad this one is just a cheap plaster imitation. So there's 2 of the 4. Well, 3 of the 4 technically, because we have 1 in Spielberg, 1 in Razir, 1 in Tanar. I've already well, hello, young man. You look like you could use some mostly new items. Pop, these items aren't new, and you know that. I didn't say they were new, dummy. I said they were mostly new. In the world of sales, you gotta learn to accentuate the positive. In other words, lie. I didn't say that. You want to blow this sail? Just listen and keep your mouth shut. As I was saying, we have the finest selection of mostly new items in the land of Tarna. What can I sell you? You've already sold me a couple items. You gonna have to buy something, or am I gonna have to charge you for sightseeing? Hey, I'm done with you. I have what I needed. I have what I need. Now rope on the other hand, rope is dope. Greetings of a glorious day, Bio Rope Effendi. All who adventure can sometimes use a rope. Hi. A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I'm sorry, again? Oh-ho, one of the brethren, eh? I am not, but when I was younger, I knew many in your profession. There was a tightrope acrobat in my youth, and many with your skills would come to have me teach them acrobatics. But for Tarna, this is no place for a thief. Brethren, there's no guild here. There's no place to sell items. Now, if I happen to steal some hemp or something like that, you're telling me you wouldn't want to buy it? Yes, you're very talented. So, about this acrobatics. Acrobatics are simple, really. You need to train your body to move correctly. Once you've mastered that, you can jump and do tricks to amaze yourself and others. More than that, someday you may need to quickly avoid something, and your body will know how to react. If you're interested, I will be happy to teach you for 50 royals. It is a skill well worth knowing. 50 royals. All right. I want to know how to be acrobatic. You pay Rashid 50 royals. Rashid then shows you some flips and gives you some tips on maintaining your balance. You practice with him some, and you now have a better feeling of balance. You are a most skilled pupil. With sufficient practice, you will be a skilled acrobat. You need to practice frequently to master these skills, though. Right, so, your rope. You, 100 times? 100? Really? I'm thinking we can get you down to, say, I'm thinking something about 65. 65. I must sport a wife, a son, and 2 daughters with the sale of this rope. Surely you can afford to pay me this much. Nothing. Really? Alright, fine. Maybe 65 was a little low, but hey, you never know if you don't ask. 70. The rope will resist both fire and wear, Effendi. You cannot find a better one anywhere for this price. Fine, 78. I will accept your offer, and you shall own a fine rope. Now, it is kind of weird, but acrobatics don't actually show up as a thing right now. We did gain 30 agility, though, just from training with him. Greetings, Effendi. May I interest you in a carving of wood? Hi! It is a pleasure to speak with you always. So yeah, I kind of kicked some ass back in Shapier. It is such a pleasure to hear news from my homeland. I cannot express my happiness from your story. Say, who are you? I mean, I look, I want to ask him something. No, I don't want you to. I am Shala, a kata from the land of Shapier. Okay, so you are the one I'm supposed to give this letter to. Thank you for your kindness in bringing me this note from my Aunt Shima. It is so wonderful to have news from home. What the fuck am I? I just told you all of the shit that I had, that I did for Shapier. It is sad to be so far from Shapier and those for which I care. So what are you doing so far out here? So what if I show this to him? So dude's drumming, and we can say we dropped a common but stole a royal. Good day, master. How may this worthless son of a dog serve you? Perhaps you would like some meat. May I sell you some meat, please? What's in this meat? What is this meat made of? Meat? You want to know about my meat? No, I don't want to know about your meat. I want to know about the meat that you're selling. Let's just be perfectly clear here, because, dear gods, I'm not asking you about your personal meat. How wonderful, how glorious. You're asking me, miserable mongrel of a meat merchant, me about my meat? Yes, this is the meat for you. It is the flesh of a pharaoh, meat made from monarchs, the sustenance of sultans. Wait, this is the... We have rump roast of rhino, withers of wildebeest, the edged ankle of an antelope. There is stew from the new and the zebu too, the fillet of frogs and foot of warthog, the tongue of a tapir done in by a rapier, the brain of a baboon and the lungs of a loon, the heart of a hippopotamus and the pancreas of a platypus. Really, a heart of a hippopotamus. Now that actually might be worth something. Choose from goat guts of camels, sliced slivers of sloth, and my choice chops of cheetah, or bush bucks in broth. Care for elephant fritters or porcupine pie, an ounce of fresh ostrich or bandicoot thigh. They're all to be eaten if you'll only buy. But if you won't buy them, I swear that I'll cry. Somebody is kind of pushing a little hard. But I'll buy some meat, mostly because it makes good rations. And I know that Calb is an absolute idiot when he is an absolute fucking moron when it comes to bargaining. So he was wanting 27 centimes per ration. I will give you 1 centime per ration. Oh, goody, goody, goody. If the good master offers a price, I will accept it. I'm the most lucky Calb in the world. Really? You know what? Never mind. I want you to pay me 5 centimes for each ration that I take. Is that fair? So now we can, load up on meat. We can load up on meat. We're going to get 20 pieces, 20 rations. Oh, magnanimous, magnificent, munificent, beneficent, benevolent, malevolent, non-violent, ultra-violent, ultra-liberal lover of small furry animals. Yes, I am, because they taste the best. The small furry ones taste the best. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. May your meat never molder or crawl with disgusting, creepy maggots. You won't regret this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm good on meat, thank you. So now we have 20 rations and 20 dried meats. No, I don't. Fresh fish, Effendi. I don't want your. I don't want your fish. I do, however, want some of what you're selling. A most glorious and lovely day, kind sir. Can I sweeten your life today? Why does it sound like everybody is coming on to me? Why does it sound like everybody is trying to come on to me? Everybody sounds like they're like, oh, hey. Can I sweeten your life? Okay, so you're selling honey. This honey is taken from the hives of the wild bees, Effendi. My men travel all around the savannah watching for the honey bird to guide them to a hive. They stun the bees with smoke and take the honey. I strain it and bottle it and sell the work of 5 men for only 80 centimes. We will see about that. 80 centimes? I think you'll take 55. 55. Surely you do not seek to cheat an honest honey merchant out of a few commons, Effendi. Well, now see, you're dropping it down to 60 to 75, so how about I say 60? That will do nicely, good sir. Holy shit, you are really? I took you down 20 centimes from 80 to 60. I know, right? It's like, I mean, here's the thing. It's like, look, he was very obviously shorting them anyway. So we need to go down to this little area right here. Actually, first things first, we need to pick up rocks. Gather a shit ton of rocks because we need to throw, baby, throw. Well, you know what? We're going to go ahead and continue on to this little area right down here. The rocks form a small alcove where some very interesting looking plants are growing. On the far side, you see some animals watching over the plants. They look like meerkats with wings. They must be meerbats. Yes, they are merely bats. I mean, honestly, the honey merchant kind of feels like the typical U.S. business owner. It's like, oh no, we need to charge this much in order to keep our heads above water. I mean, we've got all of these employees. They just, they have to charge, if their supplies cost more, they have to pay people more. They don't take it from their wage, from their bonuses. They take it from, like, they up the cost of something or they cut employees. It's like, yeah, it's kind of a bullshit thing. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the meerbats kind of look like angels, but with, like, bat wings and a tail instead of angel wings and nappies. So I was like, look, see, I got some.
And now we have little baby meerbat that's like, oh, I'll get some. Oh shit. Guys. So we throw a rock at him, at the vines disappear, and the baby meerbat is sufficiently saved. Now if we go back yet again, we have the baby meerbat. As you approach these rocks, you notice the small meerbat watching you. You pick up the rock which seems to be a glowing opal. You also get the fruit and put them carefully away in your pack. Now, I could see that, Dorian. I could see that being the case. They're like, oh yeah, we're going to hire some of the honorless because nobody else will touch them. I mean, not that the honorless really are going to do much with any money, so they could probably pay them with, I mean, honestly, they could probably pay them with meat from the meat seller, which you can bargain him down to 1 centime per slab of meat. So you could save a lot of money just by supplying, if you hire honorless people, pay them with food, which they can't buy because they're honorless. Yeah, you could really just absolutely just abuse the system there. So you see how, a lot, quite a fair number of our rocks are going very, very wide. But as we throw, it kind of narrows down the cone a bit. So we don't have as many rocks flying at nearly as wide. They don't all hit the target where we're aiming, but they're not like going massively wide anymore. Which I appreciate because it actually makes sense that it's like, yes, as your throwing skill improves, you're kind of narrowing down that how errant your throws are going to be. And this game actually does something that I don't think the previous games did, is it factors in strength along with your throwing skill. So yeah, now we're like, oh no, we're pretty much just hitting the target at all times. Because our throwing has gone from 200 to 260. And we are improving our strength. So we're gonna pick up a bunch of a shit ton of rocks again. Because we're gonna go, we're just gonna boost up our throwing skills. I mean, this one actually isn't nearly as bad as Quest for Glory 1 or 2, even the VGA versions. Okay, see, now we need to rest. I mean, at least this one you can, there are a lot of ways of gaining stuff. So like you can improve later on when we get to the Simbani village, we can actually improve our strength, our agility, our throwing, our intelligence. We can improve a lot of stuff. Now, improving your magic is very difficult because you can't, you really can't cast spells. You can't use magic in a lot of the different areas. And boom, our throwing is up to 300. I'm sorry, wait, it's day 3? What? How is it day 3 already? Did I miss a day? Oh, I'm so glad you came again to see again. I've thought about Julinar constantly since you told me about her. Is there anything else you can remember about her? Well, let me sit down and spin you a tale. I gave her gifts of kindness, magic, and love to Julinar, and she gave me the fruit of compassion, which I needed, ironically. I needed the fruit of compassion for Dispel Potion. How absolutely extraordinary. Now I know what my dreams meant. This is incredible. Thanks. You are more than welcome. Hey, you were saying, fruit of the vine? Gee, I hope you didn't, you got this stuff. I hope you didn't get hurt. So we are gonna save. We're gonna save real quick. Because we're gonna see what happens when we use our tinderbox on the hookah pipe. You light the pipe with your tinderbox. You suddenly feel a little strange and very dizzy. Whoa! Oh, wow! Hit the hook again, baby! You spend the next couple of years sleeping in alleyways and eating out of garbage cans. All toked up. Then you die a burned out drug addict. The apothecary. Now realize, we got hooked on drugs so much that we fried our brain, gave up our hero business, started sleeping in the alleys, eating out of dumpsters, and eventually died a burned out drug addict from the stuff we were smoking in the goddamn apothecary. The healer got us hooked on drugs. That is kind of fucking, that's kind of insane. Habari Bawana. Nakarak Said Effendi. Welcome to the Welcome Inn. Son of a sultan. I am known as the Welcome Woman. Krisha, the Mother of Magic, has a room for you here. It is the first door on the right after you go up the stairs. I hope it will serve you well. Right? It's like, dude, that is just like, ooh, that is some primo stuff. I must return to work now, but if you would like a meal, just take a seat at one of the tables. Okay, I kind of want to take a look at the poster board here. If you be in need of magic, I shall be honored to serve you, Krisha. The laws of Tana. 1. Thou shalt harm none.
2. Thou shalt not use magic upon the streets of Tarna. 3. Thou shalt not take that which is not thine. 4. Thou shalt behave with honor. Okay. Potions, pills, and positivity. Visit the apothecary for all your health needs. Just don't smoke the hookah. Good vibrations and potations for everyone. You got it. You need it. We got it. See us in the bazaar, the newly used emporium of irregular antiques and interesting items. Wow, he has got a silver tongue on him, doesn't he? Now we can really rack up our communication skills here. You fill the room with sunshine, he of the golden hair. What would you like today? Hi. You are most welcome here, he who is polite. Let me tell you about Shapier. By the way, did I mention that I'm the prince? Adopted, but I'm still like the only prince. You are indeed quite a hero, seeker of peace. Oh, honey, you don't know. This inn is always open to serve you. Well, yeah, there's no doors. There's no doors on anything. Like, that's how much they trust honor. That is how much they trust people being honorable. There are no actual doors. There aren't even curtains. It's just, you just walk straight through the door. Just straight through. Just nothing. The room? The user of great magic, Krisha, has reserved a room for you upstairs. Your room is the first on the right and has a safe storage inside. What's the price? The expense of the room will be covered by she who has magic, Krisha. Well, nice! I don't have to worry about paying for room and board. Well, for room anyway. Of all the lanterns in Tana, Krisha may her magic always be mighty. Is the only one who lives in the human section of Tana. She is respected by all and a member of the Council of Judgment. The Council of Judgment and Raja may he reign forever, rule Tana. He's not gonna reign forever. Nobody lives forever. Haven't you heard a Queen song, goddammit? Nobody lives forever. Who would want to live forever? Ooh, I love that coffee. Love that coffee. Ooh. Really good coffee tonight. It's Pete's Major Dickinson brand blend coffee with cocoa powder. Ooh. It is kind of racially segregated. It's more, I guess it's more species based. There's the Liontars who founded the city and everything like that, and then humans kind of came in. And a lot of the Liontars don't want to have a whole lot to do with humans. The humans of Tarna live in the western section. The Liontars live over in the eastern section. In your room, you will find a chest that only you can open. You can use it to store extra items. Oh no, it's not. Dear gods, I wish Pete's Coffee would sponsor me. They don't even have to pay me. Just send me a bag of coffee every like 2 weeks. Oh my god, I would be like, oh yes. I would totally pimp them out. I would totally be like, oh yes, Pete's Major Dickinson brand coffee, the only coffee I drink. Oh, just send me a bag. Just send me one bag every 2 weeks. We'll be square.
What is your name again? My name is Jana Jamil, which means beautiful paradise in Arabic. Like all good inns, this has a very good restaurant. We serve meals from dawn until midnight. Many who live in the city dine with us. Each day we serve a different main course. All meals come with a salad, vegetables, and warm bread with butter. Just ask for the menu of the day. Most humans who live in Tarna will not be able to speak your language unless they are merchants. However, Khatib Makaron, the survivor of the peace mission, sometimes comes in and used to speak your language. Used to? Yes, I know the merchants are. He was once a brilliant speaker and diplomat for Tarna. Since the return from the peace mission, he has been very ill and seldom speaks. Before you arrived here, the rulers of Tarna sent out some diplomats to meet with the Leopardmen in the jungle. Only Karib returned, which is why he is called the Survivor. I thought maybe he just really loved the song "Eye of the Tiger." You've only to be seated upon a pillow, and I will enter to serve you as best I may. Tarna is a large city and kingdom. The stairs down from this plateau lead to the bazaar, where the merchants many lands sell their goods. From the stairs above, you can see the entrance to the Hall of Judgment and the King's Chambers. Above all in Tarna is the Temple of Sekhmet, where the Liontars worship the great goddess. May she protect us all. The bazaar is where you'll find most of anything in sale. Right, Hall of Judgment is where laws and decisions are made for Tarna. I'm told that the king, may he rule, has his throne room there. He does, as a matter of fact. I've seen it. I've been there. I have been in his presence. All right, who's Sekhmet? Sekhmet, daughter of the sun, is the goddess of Tarna. The Temple of Sekhmet is for Liontars only. No humans may enter there. Ah! Right. Liontars are the rightful rulers of Tarna. Define rightful. So now we can flirt. We can be like, oh, hey, baby. Your words are like honey, speaker of sweetness. And I find it difficult to stick to my work rather than to you. Bow chicka wow wow. I would like food. So now if you flirt with her, she always finds a reason as she's leaving to turn back and look at you, which I always loved that. I felt that was a really good touch. Here's your feast. May it please you. Be welcome. May you enjoy it. See, because we didn't flirt with her that time, she just walked off. But if we flirt with her, she always like, oh, hey. Hey, baby. She always, like, looked over her shoulder and it's like, oh, damn. So, yes, we have stealth. Our stealth is now up to 204. Not great, but it's getting there. Our strength is increasing. So ideally, I want to get to the point where we get to the Simbani village, kind of see how we can improve everything and go from by the end of today's. Ah, I see you're in need of a new weapon. I have one just right for you. Here are the finest daggers. It too is made of Damascus steel. It too is sharper than the serpent's tooth. Serpent's teeth aren't very sharp. It is small enough to be concealed up your sleeve, to be ready when your foe least expects it. I have, without a doubt, the best weapons for sale in all of Tarna. I haven't seen another weapon salesman here. If you will be needing a weapon, I'm the man you should see. Come, take a look and buy what you like. Six royals? Oh, please, you can go do 3. 4. I mean, I am gonna buy five more throwing daggers so that I have a full 10. $15. Come on. 9. Fine. 10. 10 royals for another fine dagger. All right, I think we're done. I think we're done here. So we've got 10 throwing daggers plus a regular dagger for stabby, slashy fun. Water skins. That's what else we need. We need water skins. We need to find a leather merchant. Hi, what do you sell? Animal hides and leather items. So are you the one to talk about, like, a pair of chaps? Or, something like that, maybe? Just something in that general ballpark? I really wish we could just, like, enter in what the price we wanted to say. Like, 140. That is too low. Fine, 150. 150 per water skin. This is per water skin. I'm gonna need at least 2. It is good. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and get 5. Because we're gonna need water from the pool of peace. It's still early morning. So only lion tars can go into the temple. Only lion tars are allowed into the temple. We're gonna test that. We're going up to the temple. You enter into a huge hall dominated by what must be a statue of Sekhmet. The air is smoky and filled with the odor of strange spices. You feel as if someone or something is watching you. How dare a human defile the sanctity of the temple of Sekhmet? Begone! Hi, how are you? I'm Ollamh the Yoinker, and you are? You do not belong here, human. Leave immediately. Leave this temple before the goddess Sekhmet herself smites you for this blasphemy. The statue starts to move. In my temple, you will speak only my words, not your own, beloved. Human, doer, changer of worlds, releaser of darkness, thou hast not yet been judged, and the future cannot yet be weighed. Yet thou hast already created a future for weal or woe. Should it be woe, then the towers of Tarna will fall, and the blood of my Lion-Taw people will flood the Savannah. For the darkness before us rises from the darkness behind you, and you must confront that darkness. Yet more I cannot see until you are judged. I know, right? Like, that makeup was like fucking, ooh. And on a lion's face? That's gotta be hard. Leave us now and return with the gem of the Guardian. You shall be weighed and judged, and a future can be seen. When you have been judged, we will reveal a future for you to make or unmake. Like, I don't know how, I really don't know how you get makeup like that on a lion. Like, that's gotta be difficult, right? It's gotta be hard. Ah, our first encounter with a beast of some sort. Yeah! So see, we threw all 10 daggers and only had to hit him twice in order to kill him. And we found 5 golden royals. Now if we go to leave, all of a sudden you retrieve your daggers before continuing on your journey. Why couldn't they have done this from the fucking get-go? Like, seriously, why did... I'm sorry, why did I stop here? All right, come on. Like, even in the VGA remake of the second one, it's like, that was a fan remake. It's like, you couldn't have just put in, like, a, hey, pick up all your daggers before you fucking leave the screen. Now, if I remember right, yeah, okay. So here you don't want to be late for your meeting tomorrow, so you head to your room so that you will be well rested. So we go back to our hotel room well before we have to go to sleep for our meeting. Fucking beautiful. Ugh. That's an interesting idea. Is it makeup or is it fur? Is it like hair dye? And is it permanent hair dye? All right. Off to the Hall of Judgment. 2 months ago, the Simbani requested that we aid them in their war against the Leopardmen. It was the decision of the council to send emissaries to the Leopardmen to determine their grievances. The peace mission was ambushed at night by creatures or beings unknown. It was a fucking demon. I can tell you it's a fucking demon. It's obvious that it was a fucking demon. Evidence and the account of the sole survivor of the ambush indicate the Leopardmen. Really? Do they really, though? A warrior of Tarna, Rishaka Dar Krisha, was discovered missing from the bodies of the emissaries. So she was not killed. Ah! Signs and scent indicate that some sort of struggle And then all traces of Rishaka was lost, which is a little concerning. She's presumed dead or else a prisoner of the Leopardmen. It is our duty to seek revenge upon the Leopardmen. You don't have actual proof. You have no fucking evidence. The Liontars had no business involving themselves in the deeds of humans. The peace mission should never have occurred. Thank you, priestess, bitch. It is the duty of all those in Tana to care for her people. The humans are as much the people of Tana as the Liontars. The warriors of Tana desire revenge, and the right to gain honor through battle. Is it just me, or do the Liontars kind of sound like Klingons, like next generation Klingons? There is no honor in revenge. My magic indicates there are signs of demonic activity. If demons are involved, it is they who are the enemy, not the Leopardmen. Council of Judgment, I, Rakesh Tarna, stand before you. I swear upon my honor to prevent war and to bring peace to all Tana. Rakesh Tarna has sworn by his honor to bring peace to Tana. If he fails, he shall be deemed honorless and shall be banished from Tana forever. Do you, Prince of Shapier, also swear by your honor to bring peace? Sure, why the fuck not? I mean, if it all goes south, I'll just go back to Shapier where I can live in a palace in the lap of luxury and y'all can fucking burn for all I care. The council shall respect the honor of Rakesh Tarna and allow him time to fulfill his oath. King Raja King Raja orders Rakesh and the Prince of Shapier to meet with him in his chambers immediately. Hi! How you doing, baby? You stand before me in honor, human. Rakesh, are you so besotted by humans that you pledge your honor for them? What is that name of sacrament do you think you are doing? I have always pledged my honor to save lives, my lord. You, human, do you understand what it means to pledge honor? Well, I know the meaning of honor. When I want a lecture upon honor from you, I will ask it, human. You did ask him, Raja, after all. When I want your comments, Rakesh, shall ask for them. So are you here? Did you call us in here to just lecture us, or... Rakesh, you and I have disagreed on many things, but I have always cared for you as my brother. You care greatly, I care greatly for you, Raja, and respect you as well. However, if I feel that Tana must go to war, it shall go to war. Even if I must strip you of your honor, Rakesh, Tana will go to war. I only request that you will wait until my friend here and I have done all we can to prevent this war. I will wait, but do not take too long. If the Simbani march against the Leopardmen, I intend that Tana shall aid them. Yeah, dude, you're getting played. Trust me, you are getting played. You don't even realize you're getting played, but you're fucking getting played. You, human, do you have anything further to say? Enough of this prattle, Rakesh. I cannot understand why you risk your honor and your life for humans. You could stay here in Tana as my advisor or lead my armies as commander. To risk everything for peace is beyond my understanding. He's a paladin. What do you fucking expect, man? Like, honor and shit, honor and peace are kind of like his bread and butter.
This is an old argument between us, Raja, mother's son. Must we fight in front of my friend? Human, leave us now.
All right. Peace out, bitches.
I will meet you just outside the gates of Tarna. Then we will go to the Simbani village together.
Okay.
It feels very good to be back in my homeland, my friend. This is the Savannah, the high grasslands that teem with animals. There are few animals which will bother a traveler here. The zebras and other herd animals will avoid you. Even the tigers will seek other prey.
Right, prey that doesn't fight back with, like, skills like I have, right?
However, there are things that are not quite animals. They have little fear of humans and may attack. The field guide to Eastern Fricana will help you, so study it well. I will be using my skills as a paladin to avoid danger. As a paladin becomes more in tune with the essential rightness of the universe, he gains certain new abilities, such as healing. The more good one does, the more good things one can do.
Yeah, I'm not a paladin. I'm not going to become a paladin. I am a thief. How can you not fucking understand that?
I've been a paladin for a long time now, ever since the demons last invaded this land. We must prevent this war between people and drive any demons back to the world from which they came.
Yeah, well, I mean, lions are more like centaurs, so they're not really lions. They're like lion people.
It is good for you to get away from Tarna, my friend. Tarna is not a place for one of your skills.
Oh, are you finally acknowledging that I'm a fucking goddamn thief?
It is getting dark. This looks like a good place to camp for the night. It is always best to have a campfire at night. It drives many things off. If you don't yet own a tinderbox, I would advise you purchase one when you return to Tarna.
Yeah, I've got a tinderbox, thank you. I can also cast fire with my hands.
He starts a fire and you share some food that he brought with him.
Then you both lie down. Wow, he is just like... Rakesh is just like, oh no, here, I will provide everything you need. And don't forget to put out your fires. I would think so. I mean, it is kind of the question of what is the greater good? What is for the greater good?
Good morning, my friend. Let's continue our journey to the Simbani village.
I mean, it is like, what is for the greater good? I mean, the thief is kind of helping everything out on the grand scale. The small scale, he's stealing like a bitch, but... So there's Big Oasis.
Still, you have shown yourself to be a force for greater good. I honor you for that and count you my friend.
So I think he was kind of like, look, I don't like the fact that you're a thief. I know you're a thief, yes, but you are actually helping out.
I do not know how your skills will aid us in our mission of peace, but I trust you will think of something.
Look, I can always steal. I can always steal things. I can point at something you want me to steal. I'll steal it. All right.
One with your skills must be very clever as well as physically fit in order to survive. But please try not to dishonor us amongst friends.
Right. So don't like take everything and anything and everything that is.
It would be difficult for me to justify your actions to the Simbani if you decide to borrow something from them, particularly since we are their guests.
Look, I don't even know if they have anything worth stealing, let alone anything that I want or anything that I can turn around and sell. Hi, how's it going, buddy?
Missouri Bawana.
Behold the village of the Simbani. From the pen where the injured cattle stay, to the huts where we sleep, and the places where we work and play, enter and be welcome. Thank you.
We are most honored.
I'm not even gonna try and pronounce the African words or the African-esque words that are popping up. I'm not even gonna try that.
Greetings, Uhura and Simba. You both look healthy and happy to be home again. It is very good to be home. I'd be happy to show you both the way of the Simbani. We are honored.
Come then, we will meet with the leader of the Simbani, the Leopardmen. I heard the warrior of the Simbani be standing before you with two warriors from warriors. Two warriors. I kicked your ass a couple times, but that's it. Okay, I really didn't like that.
It's good to see you again, great leader of the Simbani people.
Hi. How's it going?
You are welcome here. Les bons. I have come here to bring peace to your people in the Leopardmen. I have sworn this by my honor. Bring the Leopardman chief to me, to his knees before me, and you shall have this peace you pledge. What has caused this great anger for the Leopardmen? The Leopardmen always been our enemies. They be sneaky, and not to be trusted, for they only travel at night. The worst of all be that magic they use.
Great, so somebody else who he doesn't like people who travel at night and use magic. I'm a thief that literally uses magic. I'm fucked here.
The Leopardman is the enemy. If the Simbani be seeking a lost calf in the jungle at night, then the Leopardman uses magic against him. A Simbani cannot fight magic, so he must retreat. The Leopardman will not fight the Simbani in a fair fight. The Leopardman will always be our enemy, and now they have made us call for war. They stole from us the spear of death, and for that they shall die. Then will no longer be our enemy. There are ways to resolve the conflict between the Simbani and the Leopardmen other than through waging war. I would like to see you, Lebon of the Simbani, and the chief of the Leopardmen. Speak your grievances before the Hall of Judgment in Dana. Perhaps there can yet be peaceful resolution to the conflict. No, Rakish! The spear of death is stolen, and we fight to regain our pride.
The worth of the spear will be paid in blood, not words. I have spoken.
Farewell, Leopardmen of the Simbani. May we yet meet again in peace.
I would have liked to have asked him a few questions myself, but apparently Rakesh was just like, oh no.
It is good to be back in your own hut, is it not, Uhura?
Good, very good.
But Simba, well worth leaving home for. The Laban was most gracious to see us, yet I felt as though we were not welcome. I do not understand, for I have always respected him. How did we offend him, Uhura?
You didn't recognize the fact that, hey, their big bad weapon. I be not knowing, Rakesh. The Simbani have lost much honor with the stealing of the Spear of Death. Still, for the Leopardmen not to listen to your words of peace, he be not right. He's feeling weak and vulnerable. The Spear of Death was what protected the Simbani. If he is feeling weak and vulnerable, there's a problem. The village be waiting to see you again, Rakesh. They be killing a young bullock in your honor, and the blood be very fresh. They celebrate our arrival with meat, milk, and dancing. Why not meat, milk, and mambas? Then you get the alliteration. It is late when you finally make it back to your hut. I'm sorry, do I not get to talk to anybody?
We were treated royally by the Simbani. That was meat from the Laban's own herd. I will head back to Tana at first light. Find out what you can about what is going on. I do not think the Laban told us everything he knows. If you can find the Spear of Death, we may be able to convince the Laban that this war is unnecessary. Good luck. You will need all of your skills to restore the peace here. I suggest that it would be most essential for you to maintain a sense of balance about things. I also think some give and take may be required.
Okay, I don't know what... It's like, you know, sometimes there's certain things that I have to ask about in order to get points, but I don't know... Look, just go to sleep. Just go to sleep. Go to sleep, buddy. It's fine. Just go to sleep. Rakesh left the hut at first light. You vaguely remember hearing his farewell. It's alright, if we go over here, we have throwing spears. Hi, Ahura. This be the place where the Simbani practice throwing spears. No Simbani warrior will ever use a sword, since you cannot very well throw a sword in battle. Well, now that depends on how it's balanced and your skills with throwing. So see, right now it's kind of the question of how much the wind is affecting things. To hit your target with a spear takes both strength and throwing skill. You can build up your strength through practice, but you will need to use your brains to improve your throwing skill. No, I really don't think so. We just need a lot of rocks. How did it, like, it was like hitting here and then it like curved around? What the fuck? Yeah, I just had a much better grouping and much closer to the bullseye than you. Dude, that's a fucking bullseye. That is a goddamn bullseye. Obviously, I'm doing very well. So our throwing skill is high enough, but our strength needs work. We don't even have 200 strength yet. Can you sneak? Can you please keep just keep sneaking, just keep sneaking. So, huh? This be the place where the Simbani practice balance and judgment. This is the wrestling bridge. The last part of the initiation contests are held here. Really? Two warriors be standing on the bridge and facing each other. They each may be trying to make the other lose his balance. The skill of balancing is important, but so too the be judging the right moves to counter opponents and knock him off the bridge. This be a tough competition and requires much practice. Right, well, okay. See, I can get up here. I can climb up. I can walk across. I'm good, right? Now, if we say goodbye, she's gonna be like, all right. Remember, if you need to speak to me, you can find me in my hut at night. Do not come too late. I do need to sleep. I thought maybe somebody needed a sibling, that's all. So while we can walk across the top, we can also just click on it while we're down here, and he kind of uses it as monkey bars. And that will actually improve your strength. Because you're using just your arms to swing across, it's going to work on your muscles. It's going to work really well on your muscles. See, we're already up. We've already gained 10 strength, I think it was. So yeah, it's just like swing across, just swing across, just swing across. You're doing good. You're doing fine. Okay, so we've only gained 2 there, but yeah, it's like, yeah, we can just keep going, swinging across. And if we get our strength up to 300 and our throwing up to 300, we actually can throw the spears and just like completely disregard the wind, because we have so much strength and so much accuracy that we can just push those spears through the wind and hit right where we're fucking aiming. Which is actually pretty impressive. And of course, with the greater strength, we also increase the damage that we're doing with our throwing daggers. So instead of like, oh hey, it goes in a couple inches into the person's chest, no, it goes to the hilt. So strength and throwing are very important in this game, especially for thieves. Most thieves disregard the idea of strength, which is foolish. It's like you need strength in order to be able to really, really do damage with your thrown weapons. Now, I will say one thing that they did kind of fuck up on in the 5th one is everything arcs. So if you're like throwing rocks, the rocks arc from the character to the target. Same with daggers and same with spears. It's like, yes, it's easier to throw in an arc, but you're not going to do nearly as much damage as if you're like, no, you're just throwing with all your strength and just straight line with with a spear spiraling or with a dagger tumbling. It's like, it's throwing straight is better. Throwing as close to a straight line as you can is better than pretty much anything else. So yeah, we need to do the monkey bars for a while, and then we actually need to go up and like practice our, practice jumping and moving on this so that we increase our agility. That's the grindy part. That is very much the grindy part of this. But like I said, throwing is easy to do. Strength is easy to do. Agility is easy to do. Communication, we're already up 15 communication, which is fairly good. Climbing kind of sucks. Lockpicking, we have yet to even have a hint of that there's anywhere to actually do any lockpicking in this entire game. Which is kind of bullshit. It's like, hey, your thief skills, yeah, you're not gonna need them, but you will need them. That's the thing. You actually do. There is one. I think there's 1 or 2 places where you can use a lockpick. Way towards the end of the game, but there's hardly anybody has any fucking doors. Like, there are no doors in Tarna. Nobody has a door on their building. So there's no locks to put on the doors. So there's no locks to practice your skills on. How you're supposed to get your skills up as high as they need to be, I'm still a little lost on that. Still not really sure how you were supposed to get your lockpicking skills up to even to 200 without being like, okay, look, I'm gonna edit my import file, I'm gonna edit that and just be like, yep. Right, exactly, Dorn. It's like a few chests, a few chests, like put a lock on the chest in your hotel room so that you can practice lockpicking on that or something. All right, so we're up over 250. Let's see if we take this. Well, let's save real quick. See, you can't even pick your nose with the lockpicks this time. You can't even pick your nose with them. So, all right, we have gained over 50 strength in less than half a day just by using the balance bridge as monkey bars. So we are doing really well, but that I do believe is where we are going. Bawana split? Yes. That is where we are going to end for today. that seems like a really good kind of introduction into the game. Kind of gives you a really good example of the first 2 villages that you get involved with and stuff like that. You know what to expect from this game at this point. I know, right? It's like I haven't played a lot of these games for a few years, and it's like, oh wow, this is yeah. I remember when these games came out, and it was like, ooh, this is making me feel old, but it's very comforting at the same time. So yeah, I have not decided whether tomorrow we're going to continue on with this particular game or if we're going to find some weird, wonderful, quirky little game to play for whatever Wednesday. I'm not sure yet. If there's any suggestions, make sure to leave them over in the Discord channel. If there's something specific that you would like to see, not like as a long-term gameplay, but just like a one-off, one-day thing, let me know. As always, thank you guys very much for being here. Gamers Grotto, Dorian, Mika, all the lovely little lurkers in the background. If you like the video, don't forget to press the like button. Excuse me while I cough to death. If you're new here, don't forget to press the subscribe button. That helps us know that you like what we do and helps YouTube know that you like what we do. If you want to be kept up to date, make sure to ring the bell, but also check out the social media links down below. The Facebook page, the Twitter account, the Discord channel, as I mentioned. Also, the Trovo account, where I do live streaming Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, currently going through Cyberpunk 2077 for the second time now that they've updated it. All of that so that you can stay tuned for more from Ollamh Productions. Cheerio!